So welcome. And this is the assignment, CRUD operation by Brewap RESTful API book CRUD operation. And this is the README file where you can see all the commands and listed prerequisites and installation guide. So how you can start for local development server and all the consideration I have listed here, and all the endpoints and what is the method and what they are accept. All these is listed here also, and all the script what is using. And I also hosted this project on Vercel. If you don't want to start on local development, you can use this API, is this hosted route, and you can do all the CRUD operations, or hit all the API endpoints. So for this demonstration I'm going to use Thunder client, and I do all the route hitting or all the endpoint hitting on this route. And for first of all, to start the local development server, what you can need environment variable examples. So your Mongodb URL and the port, I'm doing this port initially, so doesn't need to, just need to rename the environment dot example to dot env examples. That it. To start the local development server, I'm using an yarn as a package manager. One day is required to start the development server. So initially changing, and we have configured Node.js for that, and all the configuration is prerequisite, nothing to do. All this source code is served from source.index.js. After that, you can just run the dry server by yarn start. It yarn start, it doesn't reflect any changes at all in the code. It just runs all the required dry code, and it's for testing purpose that all the development server is running smoothly. And there is command yarn build for build development, and the serve command for distribute serving from dist command. That's it. And I'm going to show you how the CRUD operation and all these things works on live example in Thundercloud. So first API route is add book, and this is the route for adding books, and I try to cover all the edge cases as required as. And if some of the edge cases is remain or unfound to me, that if may encounter, so please can you report me back. And this is the first of all, first round is accepts title, author and summary, and we're gonna send it to like that. Okay, there is my book. If you try to send double a book with same title, so it gonna throw a error that this book is already exist. Title should be unique, and if you doesn't provide anything, I'm going to provide title. So that is error bad request. As you can see, the server didn't broke at all, and the error is handled pretty much. But let's see. And the request is bad request. If I send this, and there is my bad request. What is the error? And it says that author is required and summary is required. So I did not provide the author and summary. So that's the prerequisite. After we go to move another routes. So let's view all book route. And this routes list all the required book or repository book data that exists in databases. So if I hit this database, it doesn't require anything, just database requirement, and it lists array of the all the books data. So there is my recently uploaded book, new test data and tester and time and nothing. So I'm gonna uh, move to the next book, and I'm pretty much listed all the things that I needed. And as you mentioned, I need to find a book by its ID, but I make some little bit of teach and add a title and author to search all the book, and it returns array of the books founds. So first I'm gonna found with ID, query with ID on the route of find book, and then send it. So after that it returns a book that found. After that I'm gonna hit with title, that's it. So title of book, and it's written with the book that has that currently title. If there are more, like number of books, then it could be like list the number of books also. As the author Lewis Carroll is consisting with the two books associated, then that will return the two books associated with this author. After that there is a update book parameter. uh, After update book find a book, so there is a author called Lewis Carroll that associated with two books. So let's copy this and update book section ID, Lewis Carroll, and I'm gonna copy the ID of this book, the catcher in the eye, and change its author. You can change all the things you like, author, summary, or ID. Sorry, title, author, or summary, what you may prefer. And it requires ID as a param, yeah, as you can see in the route. And all these route are hosted route. I'm not using local development server for that. So as you can see, there is my Lewis Carroll, and this is updated version. If I'm gonna change it to some updated author and send it. So yeah, as you can see, the author is changed to the catcher I to updated author, and you can change all the summary, title, and all the things if you want to see. Uh, and I'm gonna delete a book, so that you need a param of ID for that. For view all book, I just created this book as it doesn't require anything, so I'm gonna change it. First, let's update it to something like that. So we can say copy this, update a book, and select this, paste the ID. I want to update like, so this is the like JSON I have just wrote down for updating that route, and I've copied the book ID, and I'm gonna send it the route. And there is my updated book. So it was some kind of book that doesn't like I was just created. As you can see, it created on this time. I updated at this time. So also added it, created ad and updated ad to show the what kind of difference did updated. So it should show that. And after that, I'm gonna copy this ID to delete this book. So it requires ID as a param, so you're gonna need to pass param for the ID. If it doesn't pass the ID, it shows the error that route doesn't exist 404. Yep, and it responses with successfully that matches the book ID associated has been deleted successfully. And this book is deleted. But right now this book doesn't exist with this ID. And if I send a request with that current ID, then it responds with the error, and the message will be there is no book associated with the ID that's provided. That is the I try to cover all the edge cases that cover not breaking the server at all. So that's pretty much about my routes. And if I see currently that there is no my updated book in here, so all that thing, this is all hosted, and that's pretty much about my submission. Please prepare the readme file. All the things are listed there. I tried to document all possible, all as possible clean code. And thank you.